bring yourself into whatever comfortable seated position is for you. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, scooting the chest back, relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing all the muscles in the face, closing the eyes, taking another deep breath in here, and exhaling out. And we're really going to tap into the breath for our practice today. So take a moment here to really slow down the inhale, filling the entire body with oxygen. And then on the exhale, release the body as well, releasing any gripping in the fingers, in the shoulders, releasing the hips and the legs. Let the legs become heavy. Scanning the whole body on the inhale. Exhale, releasing the body. We're just using this time to take as much time as we need to just arrive, to let go of the day so far, to let that soup settle. I like to imagine that our day running around is like a soup being stirred. And then when we take a moment to just breathe, to come back to stillness, all the debris from the soup kind of settles down to the bottom, leaving a lot of space with some clear water. So just imagine that clarity being your energy, circumference, your mind, and just giving some space for calmness, stillness, and clarity. Lifting the corners of your mouth for a beautiful smile, because smiling is awesome. Bring the right hand to the heart space, left hand right on top. Deep, loving breath in here. And then on the exhale, release the chin to the chest first, keeping the spine straight. And then release the hands over to the knees. And imagine you're using your forehead as kind of a drawing pencil, and you're going to bring the forehead rounding out the back. Bring the forehead as close to the hips as you can. And then once you've reached your limit, bring yourself all the way forward, bringing your hands to the front. Inhale, round it back up, all the way up, arms to the sky. Deep breath in, moving the torso side to side, just getting that blood flow. Breathing in, releasing the muscles in the face. And then exhale, use the hands to dive this time. So same thing as before, but try to make it vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you reach your limit, scooch it forward. Breathe in halfway here, bringing the chest forward, shoulders back, opening up, and then arms out to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, interlace your fingers, hands behind the head. And we're going to push the hands against the head and the head against the hands. And let that be what opens up the elbows and the chest. Deep breath in here. Extend the spine. And then exhale, round it forward. Bring the elbows to touch as you bring the navel into the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, bring the belly forward, opening up, chest forward, elbows out. Exhale, round it out. A few more rounds like this. And try to focus solely on the breath and the breath connected with movement. Feel the sensation of releasing. Feel the sensation of bringing oxygen into your blood flow. And last round, wherever you are. On the last inhale, bring yourself back to center. And bringing the hands over to the knees. And as we all arrive, we're slowly going to start to make full circles. Now, as best as you can, try to keep both sit bones grounded into the ground. and really creating that perfect circulation motion with your torso, really focusing on kind of that waist area here. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Reverse it to the other side. Relaxing the shoulders, the neck, all the muscles in your face as best as you can. Final round. Exhale, bring it back, slowly making your way onto facing the front of your mat. Can't find my words today. Flexing the feet, and we're just gonna shake the legs a little bit here. And at the same time, you're gonna bring the hands right above the thighs and just keep them so that when your thighs hit the top, they hit the hands. So you feel a little sensation. And then try to bring the hands up and down. Leaving just the hands to tap. You want to bring the hands to tap, right? But we try to keep the hands still and just tap the legs. And then take a moment to close your eyes, breathe in deep, extend your spine, and then just try to, instead of focusing so much on controlling, just allow the legs to shake out. Feel the heat. Maybe you're starting to feel the heat in the front of the hips as well, warming up the muscles, breathing in here. And then exhale, release, bring the hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. Push away from the ground, opening up the chest, point the toes, deep breath in. Exhale, lift the hips up, opening up the shoulders, deep breath in here. Exhale, bend the knees, and then bring yourself onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest, and we're just rolling side to side. Now we're gonna get to the active part in just a second. We're gonna go back to the ground after, but before I just wanted to give you guys a little opportunity to just check in with your back, noticing where that tension lies. Breathing here, feeling the spine and everything melt into the ground, centering. Check in with the feet, squeeze and release the toes, rotating the ankles. And if it feels right to you, you can also go ahead and bring the legs straight up towards the ceiling as you move side to side. You're going to bring a little bit more of a core workout here and get a little bit more in the side hips. Awesome. Bring the hands behind the thighs, and we're going to roll 3 times. So swinging the legs back, inhale, exhale forward, and then we're going to do a few more times. Try to make it as smooth as possible, getting every vertebrae as your kind of focus point. Last one. On the last one, you're going to swing forward, cross the ankles, and bring yourself into a nice tabletop position. Spread the fingers as wide as they go. And we're going to turn that right hand over, fingertips pointing towards your knees. And just a little stretch here. This is great, especially if you're at a desk all day. You can curl the back toes under if it feels good. Big toe to little toe. Inhale forward. And then exhale, you're going to slowly push the heels backward so you're stretching the toes. At the same time, peeling the hand off. Make sure your fingers are spread as wide as they go here. Getting a nice proper stretch. Inhale forward. Exhale back, softly bringing the navel into the spine. Tailbone reaching down. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale forward. Exhale, final round. And then when you're ready, release that right hand, squeeze and release the fingers, rotating the wrist first. When it feels appropriate, you can also shake it out, getting all that blood flow back into the fingers. And then when you're ready, go ahead and shake out the other hand and then switch the other hand. So left hand, fingertips pointing towards you. If the first time you did both hands, then go ahead and do both hands again. Or if it feels more right, then you can also use the front of the wrists. So kind of play around with that. Go back. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. One more breath. Exhale back. Awesome. Bring it forward. Bring the tops of your feet into the ground. Bring yourself to sit on top of your heels. And we're just gonna rotating the wrists, flex and release the fingers, using any last moment, whatever you feel you need. Maybe you want to massage the wrist or the hands. Closing the eyes, taking a moment for yourself, breathing deep into the wrist and hand area. And then exhale, release it down, rolling the shoulders, rotating the other direction. And come back to center. Bring yourself tabletop position. Right foot back. Get a nice stretch here for a moment. Bring it down. Left foot back. Nice stretch. Breathing in. And then keep it here. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Plank pose. Deep breath in here. And then exhale to chaturanga. Bring it down. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Drop the hips above the ground. Exhale, down dog, but keep the tops of your feet into the ground. Get a nice stretch. And then switch it over. Downward facing dog. Take your time here. Bending one knee, straightening the other. Opening up the side body. Bending both knees, lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Breathing in. Now walk your feet mat width apart. You can bring them in a little bit closer to your hands as well. Bend the knees a little bit. Tailbone reaches towards the sky. And then with your left hand, you're going to grab the outer edge of that right leg. So whether you go to the knee or down or to the foot, go to the distance that's comfortable for you. Bring your gaze down to center. Breathe in deep. And then exhale. Try to straighten that right leg a little bit more. Careful not to overdo it, but just give yourself a nice little challenge. Root to rise through that right arm, spreading the right fingers as wide as they go. And we're just bending and straightening that leg, warming up the back of that leg. And we're also practicing a little bit more in incorporating the breath to calm the body, find stability and focus in a possibly chaotic situation. One more breath here. Exhale, release, and then switch over. Left hand down. You can shake out that right hand for a moment if you need. And then bring it over to the left. Breathing in here. Bend and straight that left leg. Softly reaching the tailbone towards the ceiling. Micro movements. One last round. Wonderful. Release, walk the hands to the top, walk the feet hip width apart, plank pose. Deep breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga, bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog, deep breath in. Exhale, down dog, tops of your feet, and then curl the toes. Slowly walking it out. Lift that right leg to the sky, plant your left heel, bend that right knee and then drop it to the left. So you're opening up, lifting that right knee towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back to center, extend that right leg and bring it all the way forward. Bringing that right foot to the outer edge of your mat. So both hands are in the interior of your foot, lifting the toes. Coming to the outer edge of that right foot and that right knee flares out. Depending on your flexibility and your energy level today, you can either drop that back leg or for a little bit more of a challenge, keep that back leg up. Deep breath in here. We're going to push on that right leg, open our chest, so we're getting a nice detoxifying twist here as well. Breathing in. Gripping into the mat with that bottom hand, releasing the pressure off the wrist, shoulders away from the ears. Softening the eyes, softening the muscles in your face, breathing in. Exhaling out. Notice the body waking up. Notice which muscles are engaging. Notice that heart pumping blood a little bit more. Noticing your breath. Awesome. Inhale, swing that right arm up and then forward. Bringing that right foot back to center. Both hands down, front foot back, plank pose. Deep breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga, bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Notice if there's any differences in the legs. And whenever you feel ready, plant that right heel, left leg up, bring it over to the right. Opening up, reaching that left knee to the sky, breathing in. Back to center, extend that left leg. And then exhale, bring it forward to the outer edge of that left hand. Depending on that back leg on the other side, do the same on this side. Lifting the toes and then pushing to the outer edge of that left foot. Right hand down. Inhale, opening up. Breathing in, shoulders away. Notice what's happening in the body. Notice what your mind is telling you. Make the breath as drastic as you need to help release and build strength. Awesome. Inhale, left arm reaches up, around, and then forward. Front foot back, plank pose. Deep breath in here. Exhale, drop the knees and bring it all the way back into child's pose for a little break. Releasing the head, rolling the head side to side, getting a little massage in the center of your forehead. Check in with your hands and your wrists, and then just come to stillness. And if knees together is a bit too tight or uncomfortable for the front of your hips, you can bring the big toes to touch and extend the knees a mat width apart for a little bit more space. Alright, inhale back to center, bring it up, tabletop, deep breath in here. Exhale, right leg comes out, toes pointing down, flexing that foot, and then navel into the spine, tailbone reaches down, root to rise to the arms, gazes down. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, bring that right leg all the way over to the left side, coming onto the outer edge of that left foot. And then you're going to twist to look on the left side to catch that foot with your eyes. So you should feel a nice deep stretch in the entire right side of your body. Inhale back to center. Bring that right leg to the top right corner of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, releasing down to a comfortable limit. Back to center, and then one last time over to the left. This is one of my favorite stretches to do in the morning if I don't really have that much time to stretch. I just do this one in bed. One last time to the top, and then we'll go to the other side. Awesome. Drop that right knee. Left leg goes out. Check in with your adjustment. Navel into the spine, tailbone down, root to rise. Deep breath in. And then exhale over to the right. Catch your foot with your eyes. Deep breath here. On the next inhale, bring it forward, top left. Bring it down. Inhaling in. Exhale, bring it back over to the left. To the right. Inhale forward to the top, last one. Bring it back to center, tabletop. Take a moment to just move the hips around, full circles if you need, incorporating the shoulders and the torso. Maybe the head even as well. Couple cat-cows if that feels good. Just try to get that feeling of fluid movements without controlling too much. Allowing the body to nourish what needs nourishing. Awesome. One last breath wherever you are, and then bring it tabletop. Right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. Deep breath in. We're going to go for a little flow here, so bear with me. Breathing in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look up, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop to plank. Deep breath in. Chaturanga. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out, breathing in. Bend the knees, look up, hop, soft landing to the top of your mat. Go ahead and extend the feet so that they're a little bit more mat width apart. Heels are in, toes are out, elbows to the inner knees. And go ahead and try to root that tailbone to the ground as best as possible, keeping the spine straight. Deep breath in here. Exhaling out. Inhale, drop the hands, hop into plank. Bring it down, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rotating the legs slowly, walking to the center of your mat. Walk the hands over to the feet. Bend the knees, engage your glutes, and then slowly rise up, coming horizontally onto your mat. Extend the legs apart, big toes in, heels are out, hands reaching up. And we're gonna bring that tailbone just down a little bit so you're removing that arch in the lower back. Reaching up, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hips backwards, spine is straight, chest comes down. Deep stretch in the back of the legs. We're making some micro movements here, so you can bring the legs further apart if you need, once you've already reached down. And try to lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, noticing that deep stretch in the back of the thighs. Inhaling in here. And then on the next exhale, you're gonna walk all the way over to the left side, pulling that right hip backwards, so you're keeping the hips nice and squared. Breathing in here. Exhale, center. Inhale, halfway lift in center. And then exhale over to the right. Keeping that left hip back. Inhale, center. Exhale, release it down. Bring the top of your head, fully releasing the head. Couple breaths here on the inhale, slowly coming up a little bit. And then the exhale, extending the spine, releasing it down. Inhale, halfway lift, make it a fluid-like motion. Exhale, release. One more breath. And then exhale, plant that right hand down below your gaze or below your chest. We're gonna go for a little twist here. Inhale, open left arm up towards the sky. If this is too much, you can also just keep the hand on the left hip and then just focus on opening up the shoulder. So this might be a bit easier for balancing. Deep breath in here. Notice where you're tensing up, relaxing the neck, relaxing the arm. Notice if you're crashing in your arm, and if you are, try to bring back some of that engagement in the legs, releasing the front hand. So theoretically, your front hand should even be not touching the ground. It's just a suggestive hold. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale, couple rolls in the center. Exhale down, inhaling up. Just take this time to really let go. Let go whatever you've been holding on to that's been causing you stress or tension in your body. Release what you no longer need. Have fun with it. And last round, inhale, left hand to center. And when you're ready, either right hand to the right hip, or you can bring the right hand up to the sky. Deep breath in. Relaxing all the muscles in your face. Notice how letting go of that control and releasing the muscles will actually allow you to go deeper into the stretch rather than forcing your way through. One more breath here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees and heel toe your feet back halfway, a little bit further than hip width apart. And we're going to bring ourselves back down into frog pose. Couple breaths here. See if you can play with your limits here a little bit and try to scoot your chest back. Really imagining that you're planting your tailbone into the ground. Maybe lifting the toes. Just notice to see how far you can go. Stay in that limit. And try to play with the muscles and see what muscles are needed to keep that perfect balance. One more breath here. Exhale. Go ahead and plant that left hand down into the ground, coming onto that left toes, and then right leg is going to extend out to the side, toes pointing towards the sky. This is a deep inner thigh stretch in that right leg, and then opening up. Knee is pressing against the elbow and elbow against the knee. Breathing in here. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring that right leg back in and then switch over to the other side, extending that left leg, taking your time. When you're ready, left arm comes up, deep breath in. Being grateful for this time that you've taken for yourself today. As silly as that may sound, it's incredibly important to realize the good things that we do for ourselves. Coming back to center, we're going to keep that left leg extended and then just bring ourselves down onto our sit bones. Tuck that right heel in. Inhale, extend the spine. And then exhale, you can pull first on that leg so you're really feeling that extension in the spine and then bringing it down. Bringing back that smile to your face. Sending a new message to the brain and then back to the body. Advising that now is time to be happy. Feel free to massage the foot and the toes, the ankle. Taking a little moment to take care of the feet that support us all day long. Inhale, slowly roll it back up, hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. Point the toes of that left leg and then lift up and then over to the right. Breathing in. Exhale, bring it back down and switch legs. Deep breath in here. Take your time adjusting. And when you're ready, bring it down. checking in with that right foot if you want a little massage. Wonderful. One more breath here. And on the exhale, slowly roll back up. Hands behind you, point the toes, extend the arms, opening up, and push it away. Big breath here. Exhale, bring it back down. We're going to cross the ankles, bring ourselves forward one last time. Right foot back, left foot back, deep breath in here. And then exhale into a side plank, really focusing on lifting the hips. Right arm up, deep breath in. Exhaling out. Inhale in. Exhale, right hand down into plank, deep breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog, rotating the legs, going a little bit deeper in the back of the legs this time. And on the next exhale, round yourself back into plank pose. Deep breath in here. Take your time when you're ready. Coming on to the right side. Lifting the hips, left arm up, deep breath in. Exhaling out. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, release the knees down, bring it back, swing the legs over, and then bring yourself onto your back. And finally, that point where we really get to relax. So you can give yourself full permission from this point forward to completely let go, to not worry about what has happened today, and to not worry about what's going to happen after, and to just simply be here. Give yourself this well-needed time to press that pause button and to just take care of you, to be here for you. Dropping both knees over to the left, extending that right arm out to the side, and both shoulders down into the ground. And really extend the breath through all the tight areas of the body here. Slowly inhale to center, hugging the knees, rolling side to side until you feel ready to drop the knees over to the right. Focusing on the breath and on releasing the entire body. deep breath here. And then exhale, slowly come back to center. Extend the legs straight out in front of you. Extend the arms above the head. Go ahead and just take the next few breaths to just create any stretch, any movement, maybe a yawn or a massage, whatever you need to complete the nourishment. And slowly make your way for Shavasana. Grabbing blankets or pillows if you wish. Turning off the lights if you like. We're really going to get cozy. We've got a good 15 minutes for our Shavasana today. So let's really embrace this time and allow ourselves to just let go. If you happen to fall asleep, that's totally okay. So for those who just came back, sorry, I don't know when we lost you. Hope you weren't gone too long. We're just going into our awesome Shavasana. Keeping in mind that the body is capable of restoring and rebalancing all on its own. So all you have to do is just let go. Final adjustment on the hips and the shoulders, the rest of the body. Take a full, deep body breath in. And exhale, fully letting go. Shavasana. gradually allow your attention to come back to your body, remaining relaxed. No need to rush ahead. Just stay present and breathing into your entire body. On the exhale, releasing all the muscles in your face, the eyes, letting the jaw relax. And breathing and relaxing into the throat and neck area. And the shoulders, chest, the right arm and the left arm, all the way down to the hips. Really noticing and releasing that right leg. And then that entire left leg. See if you can bring awareness and the breath to the entire body at once. Releasing on the exhale. Lifting the corners of your mouth softly for a little smile. And within that smile, take a deep breath in. And truly, honestly, thank yourself for taking some time today to take care of you. As if you were thanking a very close friend who just spent an hour dedicated to becoming aware of how you're feeling, where you stand, to help you let go of anything that's been holding you back from feeling just the way you want to be. Saying thank you to that friend for respecting you and being patient with you. Saying thank you for just a true, honest moment. Slowly begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers, the hands and the feet. Extending the arms above the head if you need, throwing in a little yawn if you have an automatic button like me. Bending the knees, coming onto your side. Once you get to your side, just stay here for a few breaths. Closing the eyes again if you wish. And just embrace the comfort of this safety position. Enjoy the calmness of the mind and the body. Being grateful to live in a place and a life where we have that luxury to take care of ourselves, to find a safe space, to just embrace. A big loving breath into that gratitude. And then exhale. Slowly coming back into a nice, comfortable seat. bring the head around if you need. Otherwise, just go straight to stillness. Bringing the hands together to chest, scooting the chest back, kind of setting the tone for chill out mode. Nice smile if you wish, breathing into your heart. And allow your mind intelligence to bow down to your heart intelligence, creating a super team. Namaste.